We are now live. We're playing a little Ghost of Tsushima. We're going to see how this goes. I don't have an incredible amount of time left. But we'll just go ahead. Take it one gallop at a time, or whatever it's called. We'll just go from there. I am going to uncover a couple of areas. And then what I might do is actually try to do one of the story missions. Because we are still exiled from the rest of the game. I'll explain that a little bit more as people maybe trickle into the stream. Oh wow, did I ever go past it? Come on, man. Come get some. Oh. Come on. There we go. A good parry. Those are sweet when you sidestep properly. Are you afraid? These can get intense. Okay, for real? Okay, seriously, that bird, I'm gonna clip your wings.
I'm here.
Yeah, I can see you.
Hold still.
It's so funny, eh? They're bound at the hands. I've said this before.
There's no escaping them, my lord.
They're unable to
They can
stand on their
find
feet.
Every road in and out of here.
Is that how they captured you?
Yes. I was following the path, and they were camped nearby, waiting for travelers.
Find a safe spot in the wilds until I've cleared the roads.
Okay, so he gave us an extra location to discover. If we check our map. So we found him here. Oh, so there actually was another spot right there. Okay. That's what's good about those random encounters. It's good to slaughter the people that are there. You get all these different undiscovered locations to go to. And these ones, when you complete them, they unlock even more Fog of War, further revealing the map. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the snow aesthetic. It's very nicely done. Very, very nice. We'll try to hurry this up. Just to get a couple locations. I feel like I'm going... Yeah, I passed it again. Son of a... I was pretty sure it's following the wind. Yeah, I think it's up there somewhere. Yeah, that's probably the spot. Ah, it's one of these. Some of these can be... Hello. Square X. I find if I think about it too much, yeah. That's when I fail, and if I try not to think about it, I tend to get them. Alright, now to see if I can do a story mission. Which is all the way over here, but that's okay. Because I believe... Yeah, I can fast travel to that location. And it's nice because the fast travel in this game is actually quite fast for a console game. It's pretty decent. As it's taken a long time. It's normally pretty quick. Just from spot to spot. Yeah, it's usually like half the time. Yeah, so we'll try to go through the, No, I just started up a couple of minutes ago. Sometimes I get the momentum going a little bit. And then if I leave and come back within 5 minutes, that can be enough
My
for...
lord, please help.
For no one to come back sometimes.
My lord, I've heard people are climbing Mount Jogaku in search of the same power the Mongols used to light their blades aflame.
A blade on fire. That would prove useful in such a cold place. What makes them think Mount Jogaku holds the secret?
The musician's song. His words must be convincing if people are willing to risk freezing to death.
Perhaps I'll hear the song for myself.
The musician may still be at the base of the mountain, though I can't imagine he'll stay for long.
Yeah, I find the weekends, and sometimes a bit later at night, Pacific time,
There is no substitute for a great bow.
tends to be when a couple more people might drop in.
My lord, please help.
Oh, probably, but I don't know, it's just weird because I have a fairly hectic life, enough that I could leave the stream and be all like, I should be back in 5 or 10 minutes, but then things can come up and then I can't come back for a half hour or an hour, and I don't want to like just keep people stringing along when I'm, you know, so I just kind of go, psh, it's done.
We could use the old road from Omi up through Fort Kaminodake. Only problem is it's held by Mongols.
Yeah, that can happen.
You need help to drive them out. I know some hunters camped on Mount Sago. Their leader's named Takashi.
Friend of yours?
No, but he'll do anything I ask, and his men are good archers. While you're meeting them,
Trying to
I'll
make
slip
sure
through your
my...
uncle's castle. Meet our friends in Omi.
Lead them to strike the fort from the south. I'll attack from the north, with your hunter friends.
You think it'll work?
Yeah, that's pretty good there, okay. I was just adjusting my mic.
Be careful, you know.
You too.
Yeah, so when I went to Act 3, I think there's only 3 acts. Well, only. They're pretty big acts. You get exiled from the other ones. Sorry, give me a second. Sorry. I'm streaming right now, but I could potentially help. If you want to get that. It's just that end of the stream really ruins the flow for people. Well, yeah, but it's like I said, I can't guarantee that I can come back, even when I say I want to, right? I can't make those promises. What happens if something comes up and I have to tend to someone or whatever, or I just don't feel good, I have one of my anxiety attacks, or I get a sudden migraine headache and I'm wiped out for an hour? Now I have to worry about running upstairs or downstairs or whatever and going, oh yeah, I still have a stream going. That's why I don't really do that. If I lived on my own, you know, that'd be a different story, but I don't. Right? Yeah, it's because I don't have the most ideal lifestyle, life situation, whatever you want to call it. It's a little bit sporadic, it's a bit hectic. And, you know, I'm not expecting people to understand. That's why I generally do uploads of video games and I don't live stream. I mean, so far it hasn't really happened, but it could happen sometimes that, like, out of nowhere. Oh, gotta go. Just like that, and people will be like, wait, what? Did something happen? Like, gotta go. That could definitely happen. Or at least with some short notice. But like I said, that's rare that it happens. I usually have a set time frame, usually, in which I can kind of, you know.
Are you Takeshi?
You know my name?
Yeah, I like explaining,
Yuna sent me.
so people understand.
She's alive?
Normally I know when you start
Where
streaming
is she?
because Chrome
The
pops up a
Mongols blocked the pass to
notification
Omi. I
when
have
you
to
leave
open
for
the way
5
and I
minutes and
can't
then
do it
start
alone.
stream. Right.
Yuna told
This
me
is
to help.
Ghost of Tsushima. Sorry, hi Desert Fox.
Sounds dangerous.
Are you new to my
You were an
channel?
expert hunter, leader of the
By any
best
chance?
archers in the prefecture.
Is that what Yuna told you?
She thinks you care enough to fight. Is she wrong?
About me? No. But my people need a reason to risk their lives.
It's going to be a cold winter. Why spend it on a mountainside hunting squirrel when you can live in a warm fort?
If we can stay till spring, we're in.
You have a deal.
This won't be like hunting wild boar.
But yeah, I love this
Come
game.
over here and you'll see.
Yeah, it's an open world game with a Japanese touch
Mongol archers guard the gate.
by Sucker Punch
Patrols ride
Studios.
in and out all day.
If we can get in from this side, Yuna and the rest of my friends will hit them from the south.
Yuna will be there? All right.
It's a PlayStation
Fort was
4
built around the
exclusive.
cliffs. We can use them to get inside.
Woodcutter camp. Supplied lumber to the fort. Haven't seen anyone there since the Mongols showed up. How good are you at climbing?
Better than average.
But yeah, in recent memory, this is definitely one of my favorite games. Just trying to plow through the story a little bit because of this thing I was mentioning earlier. So this is your entire map. This is obviously Fog of War that hasn't been uncovered. These spots are places that I've uncovered. And then you'll notice here south of this line, everything's like super dark, and that's because I've been exiled. That's just part of the story. So I will be able to return to the rest of these areas once I proceed far enough into the story. Yeah, it's a good sized map. It really is. And there's a lot going on. There's a lot of, you know, random enemies and stuff like that. It's sometimes there's a little bit of this, like a little bit of terrain to, you know, go up and down. There we go. Oh, I think, yeah, it's kind of hard, like, from a scale perspective, for me to just off the top of my head kind of give you an idea. Oh, my horse is just like standing there. Whatever. With or without him, we'll keep going. Yeah, this game really is just a lot of fun. There's a blend of like open world exploration. I get a chance to talk. Yeah, it's got a beautiful aesthetic. Even in winter, we don't usually regard winter as a beautiful scene, but the lighting, the shadows, you know, just everything about it is just really nice. So it's got a decent blend of that, and there's a little bit of action here and there. A little bit of cutscenes, just a little bit of everything. Okay, now you're just pissing me off. Chopped off his arm. Yeah, that's right. You should be afraid. Nasty. Now watch this. No, that was nice. I was trying to show off and that backfired. Let me see if I could do it. There we go. Swatted the arrow away. Oh, there is another guy there. Nope. Not today. Sweet chin music. Oh, I missed. There's the kick. Anyhow. The Dynasty was a pretty interesting time in history. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. The game is on a much easier setting than what I normally play on. For the sake of the stream. Kind of making the game a little bit more accessible as I'm talking and messing around, if you will. Otherwise, the difference is they die quicker, I die much quicker. My parry window is much narrower. And it could significantly slow down the gameplay. Like the pace of the game. Hello, Liam. I'm just saying. I mean, sometimes I will put it on lethal. And then I'll make a big deal of letting people know that it is on lethal. Oh, so we got another shrine. Okay. A question mark there that I'll check out later. Yeah, sorry. Just give me a second here. Oh, hold on. I didn't want to have to go anywhere. Since I was going to mow the lawn soon. On top of that. Yeah, like I said, real life stuff. But yeah, overall, when I want to, I can have a good couple of hours a day to stream. The issue is, if you want to call it an issue, I don't always have all of that time at the same time. Sometimes it gets broken up into segments. There's a couple times a day where I can have a good couple of hours uninterrupted, no bullshit, for my streams, and then throughout the day there's some little windows of opportunity where I can only stream for a half hour, 45 minutes kind of thing. Like I was streaming earlier for 2 hours and 10 minutes, and now I've already been back for 20 minutes. I could have just kept going, but I wanted to pee. I wanted to stretch my legs, you know what I'm saying? Scratch my ass, whatever. So I had to cancel the stream, and I just didn't know, to be honest, if I wanted to come back. I was starting to get a little bit of a headache, so if I knew for sure I was only going to be 5 minutes, oh, sure. I would have done like an intermission, and I would have just left the stream going to keep the flow, the momentum going. But then every minute that goes by after 5 minutes, then I'd start to panic and get stressed out that I'm keeping people. So how are you, Liam? Are you planning to Generation Zero anytime? You know, I am thinking about it. Again, I always say this, but it's true. Not terribly good at the game. I do have my moments. I played the game legit 100% on PS4 Pro. Then I recently purchased the game
Time to head for the woodcutting camp.
on PC. I was a little annoyed with having to start all over again, so I used a trainer to kind of catch my character back up to par to where it was on the PlayStation 4 Pro. So sometimes just on my own, I just like messing around, goofing around. And I've done most of the missions. I've beaten the game a couple of times. So there's like not much left to do other than hunt certain weapons. Oh, absolutely. Hacks all day. Absolutely. No shame in that. I did the same thing in Ghost of Tsushima. Thanks. Yeah, it's just a towel, by the way, so let's address that for a minute while I show you this. I have no shame. I mean, let's talk about it. I mean, bling bling, you know what I'm saying? Check me out. Rocking almost 1 million supplies and several hundreds of everything else. Oh yeah. I gotta do it. It makes the game quicker. You gotta get that shit going, you know? Like, my mind just went blank. The Last of Us Part 2. Oh, if you play the game 2 or 3 times, you can finally get your character all fully upgraded. I'm like, bitch, I ain't got time for that. Fully upgraded the first go-around. So that when I beat the game, and then I started on New Game Plus, I already had everything maxed right out. I was having fun. You know? Why should I have to beat a game 3 times to be maxed out? I want that shit on the first playthrough. Like now, all my stuff is geared up. It's all decked right out. Everything's maxed. Because I ain't got time for that shit. I seriously don't. There's too many games, there's too much stuff to do. Makes the game a little bit easier. Makes it a little bit more accessible. Okay, so maybe I wasn't supposed to go in there. But anyhow. And then another thing to make it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, as I'm wasting time talking. I understand that when you're watching someone talk, it's nice to be able to differentiate, like, their head. No, I know, I would never do anything like that online. But I wanted to have something a little different so things contrast better. So now it's like a very definite background. You know what I mean? Then I've got the bar going around. Is that musket fire? I'm not sure what kind of weapon that is. It's probably some type of trebuchet or arrow. I don't think... Yeah, I'm not too sure, to be honest. Alright, let me try and hurry. Get through some of this. I think we're in the middle of a bit of a blizzard here. But yeah, like I said, I never hide that stuff. I have no shame. What I hate is people that hack, but then act like they're all cool. They're like, look, check me out, I did all this. And then you're like, but you hacked. There's nothing special about that. Me, I just like speeding up the process a little bit. Yeah, I'm back for a little bit, but I've already been back for 25 minutes. I do have to go soon. Like, really soon. Like, soon. I got some things I gotta do. Mow the lawn.
Back away from the edge. I'll be right up.
Sure you will.
But I will. I will be up. Okay, seriously? Okay, let me just look. So those ledges with the marking... Okay, let me just look at... It looked gunpowderish, if that even is a word. Yeah. Well, there are some types of firearms in the game. They're rare, but they are in here. Some of the big brutes have some type of weird type of... Oh yeah, I can't go there. So that's the edge of where I can't go, because I'll get slaughtered in one hit. It's pretty obvious I need to go up, I get that. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm supposed to do that. Because that ledge that you can see right there, like where there's like a little bit of bronze underneath it, those are ledges that you can hang on to. But to get to that first one, the only thing... Oh. Ah, okay. How you doing? Now we're talking. But yeah,
Yuna's got
sorry.
some interesting friends.
Let's plan our attack.
You can see inside from over here.
I come from South Africa. Oh, very nice. Where do you guys come from? I'm from Canada. Are you near Johannesburg? There's a guy I follow that's from Johannesburg. He's called the Lion Whisperer. You may have heard of him. He's got a massive resort with lions, and he just hangs out with lions
Control the high ground.
and stuff.
You sound like Yuna.
He's got a massive conservation park where he lets the lions free roam for hundreds of acres.
And plenty of targets.
The bulk of our
Really nice
forces
guy.
are there.
You men with me. Everyone else get to the ridge.
If the enemy sees me, take them down.
Understood. Good luck.
We'll get into the combat in a second. No, I live in Cape Town, but we're a lot over there. Oh, okay, so you know of, yeah, Johannesburg, yeah. It's a pretty, yes. Well, I mean, I've never been there, but I'm saying yes, it's nice. Because I've seen people with their 4K GoPro on their head walking around like a first-person game. You know what I mean? So I got like a hands-on view of what it would be like to be there. Plus Google Maps is pretty phenomenal. Yeah, Canada's nice. Predominantly because of the safety factor. From a geographical standpoint, definitely not a political one. I had to go there for a minute. I actually prefer the United States of America geographically over Canada. To me, the States is one of the coolest geographical countries in the world. Pick your poison. You want damp, you want dry, do you want 4 seasons? Do you want it to be like Canada? Move to New York. Do you want it to be hot? Go to, you know, LA or go to South Carolina. Do you want, you know, the palm beaches and all that? Palm beaches. Palm trees and the beaches. You can go to Florida. Yet if you drive just a few hours north, then all of a sudden all that is gone and you can really pick your poison. Whereas in Canada, geographically speaking, from weather and stuff, you're screwed really no matter where you go. You're going to have 4 seasons, you're going to have a winter, you're going to have 6 feet of snow, and it's going to suck. But at least there's no crocodiles and a bunch of vipers and 6-foot rattlesnakes that are trying to gnaw your face off. So there's perks, you know. Oh. Okay, that's it. Sweet chin music. There goes your arm. Yeah, you better be afraid. Ooh, too slow. There's just too many of them. I've done a combat like this, like on lethal difficulty. You die in 1 hit, 1 or 2 hits. And then when you're talking, you're getting distracted. And there's this many people, it's almost impossible. Where the hell's he running? His own guy shot him for running away, I think, or something. Or at least, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. If you ever go to South Africa, go to the farmland areas, like go hunting, it's really fun. Yeah, USA is so big. Very diverse in weather, exactly. US has a very diverse weather And I'm really into wildlife as well. Animals, they have very diverse wildlife. But yeah. Yeah, I may have to... Yeah, definitely gotta go in about 5 minutes or so. I'll try to quickly finish up what this is. And then I gotta go mow the lawn. I may have to go get supper, or get supper ready somehow. Not too sure. I wanted some kind of sub sandwich. But I don't know if I want to make it. Okay, I think I know what's going on here. There's people on my side. I didn't think I had allies with me. Can you tell I'm distracted much? I was like, oh look, he's shooting his own people for running away. And then, of course, to be dramatic, watch this now. Where's your arm? You won't be slapping the sloppy salami anytime soon now. Don't ask me what that was. Oh, I am the ghost. That's right. Fear me. No. I forget the name. There's another, subway, sub-place thing in Canada. I forget what it's called, to be honest. I will be down in 2 minutes. No, it's not Quiznos. I seriously just don't remember the name. I don't even know if I would know it if someone said the name. But when I go downstairs, I'll know. It's not a well-known place at all. It's not like your Quiznos or Subway. It's not like the McDonald's of Subway type thing, of sub sandwiches. But it is effing good. Oh, man.
Sort of animals would do this.
But it's expensive, so I rarely ever eat there.
The woodcutters must have resisted
Like
them.
once a month, if even
Let's kill
that.
every bastard in this fort.
Another patrol. We'll ambush them when they come through. Hide.
You heard him. Move. Open fire on my signal.
There goes your horse. Your horse. PETA would be so happy with me right now. What's all that screaming? Oh, I guess he's on fire. I'd be screaming too. My goodness. Is everyone annihilated or what? I can't even tell who's who. Oh, there's a guy over here.
Come on, everyone. Let's get to the bridge. I heard Lord Shimura has an army with samurai from the Shogun.
Plus, I'm wearing my traveler armor, so it really doesn't offer me that much health or armor.
Lord Shimura has his plan to fight the Mongols. And I have mine.
You're on your own. This fort isn't yours to give us.
The Jito is at his castle. He'll have... That came from the southern gate.
Got to see what's happening.
4:30. Yeah.
Over here.
Yuna!
She did that.
We have to get over there. Let's get a look at the bridge.
Let me guess. I gotta go up here and survey it. Oh. I do, but from over here.
The Mongols sent most of their forces over there. This is our chance.
If we charge across the bridge, we'll have to deal with that Hwacha quickly.
Could you sneak under the bridge with that hook of yours? Take the Hwacha by surprise?
Probably. Why is it still... Oh, it's forcing me to
I could
still
grapple onto
survey.
the tree and swing across. There's a way up the cliff on the other side.
If they spot you, we can hit them with arrows. Charge across or sneak over. Either way, it'll be risky. We'll follow your lead, Lord Sakai.
Get your people ready to move.
Charge across or sneak. Yeah, I'm like a charge across kind of guy. Ah, piss off. Stupid Apple Watch. I got a reminder on my watch and it started vibrating my wrist along with the vibration of my controller, and I was like, whoa. Why is it jolting that hard? Because it happened at the same time. Oh, you saw his arm just lop right off. Okay, piss off. There, a real bloodbath. And just think, this is on the easiest difficulty. Alright, I'm done playing around. There we go. Oof. No, those are my guys. I probably shouldn't swing at them. Okay. Right in the eye socket. Oh.
Where are they? Reinforcements on the way.
Yeah, it was a lot. Holy cow. That's my own guy, but he's being loud and annoying. My goodness. There, now I'm full health.
Got to help my friends at the gate.
Yeah, they're all wearing like slightly different colored armor and stuff. So sometimes it makes it a little bit, in the heat of the moment, difficult to see who's who. It just starts swinging at the fences. But yeah, after this, I'm gonna definitely have to pause it.
They brought some friends from Jericho.
I don't think I can finish this mission.
But you're supposed to be 10 feet tall! Keep fighting!
You finally got here! Don't get too close! They'll see me!
Stay safe, Kenji!
I'm trying! Get away!
You should have waited for us to open the gate.
It was Masako's idea.
How many Mongols are left?
Just the ones here.
Then let's end it!
Not bad for a 30 frame a second game. Definitely doesn't really feel 30 seconds.
Just in time. Keep swinging, Norio.
For the gold! The gold!
It's only early afternoon here. Well, I guess late afternoon.
That was close.
The fort is ours, my lord. Is everyone all right?
Never better.
All things considered.
Yeah,
See you, Lord.
I have no wife. Forget that.
Is it this cold everywhere up here?
No, I have a towel on my snake tank
Take any supplies we need.
for a background.
Prepare to ride for Jogaku. So, you and Takeshi,
That was my old life.
he and his people are more than hunters, aren't they?
Depends on how you look at it.
I told them they can stay and hold the pass for us. But I don't want bandits making trouble for innocent people fleeing the Mongols.
He knows what I'd do to him if they tried.
I think he's been looking forward to seeing you.
He's seen me. We can go now.
Let's get everyone to Jogaku. We'll plan our final attack from there.
It's time for the Khan to die.
It's nice because it feels like I'm also watching a movie, an interactive movie. There's not a lot of games that I give a rat's ass about the cutscenes and the story and the characters and the story development, you know? Yeah, I'm already going to be investing in a green screen at some point. I did a thing today. I'm not going to do it now. Just take my word for it. Because I do have to go now. Like, big time. I had it so that aqua indigo colored towel acted as my green screen. And then I was able to go in my recording software and I completely removed it. And it made it look like I was in front of the real screen. If you know what I mean by that. So I could have literally like part of the game behind me and it looked like I was in the game, if that makes any sense. But I actually didn't like that, if that makes any sense. I actually like having like the border, a little bit of an animation, a little bit of a contrast with the background so you can see me better. Because if I have a black toque, if I have black glasses, a black shirt, then I got a big black snake tank behind me. I look like two eyeballs floating around. You know what I mean? You can't really see much of me. And it could just be like a lot of what I call visual noise. And I find that can be really distracting. And it's just really not pleasant. And after, 1,500 videos, a year and a half on YouTube, I finally had the smart idea of why don't I just take a towel and toss it behind me? But I also didn't have a piece of furniture right behind me that I could just easily toss a towel on either. So I wasn't physically in a position that I could do that anyways. But now that I have, in just the last month or so, decided to bring up my snake tank upstairs from the basement, and it's like right behind me, it's like, hey, wait a second. All I could see behind me is the tank. Cool. Let me just throw a random towel on top of it and just kind of, just visually makes it a little bit better. Then I could play around with the lighting a bit with my blackout drapes that I have outside. And as you could tell, it really brightens it up. So I'm slowly still, like I said, working on my setup, if you will, to make it a little bit cleaner looking, if that makes sense. Because a lot of times before I had the background, before I had the trim around the webcam, if it was dark in a game, and then you could see the dark from my webcam, there wasn't like a nice blend. Anyways, I'm really OCD about stuff like that. I just wasn't really in a position before to be able to really do anything about it. And it's kind of the same way why I did the little funny crochet thing, crochet scarf, or got the blanket-looking thing for my microphone cover, just because it's such a recognizable microphone. Even though someone today was like, hey, is that a Shure SM7B? I was like, how'd you know? It was like they're trying to mask it and make it look a bit different, but it does have a few visual things about it that kind of give it away. Because a lot of people have the same microphone, and some people make a point of trying to show off their microphone. I try to have it a little bit zoomed in. It's not like I need you to see the brand of my microphone. I'm not worried if you know what it is or not. But I thought I'd just throw some silly little thing on it and whatever. Who knows, as some people say, maybe that'll be my merch someday. Microphone blankets or whatever you want to call them. No, I probably wouldn't do that, but yeah, I do gotta go. I've been at this, most of the gold letter printing. I don't know if you can see the gold letter printing. Well, I mean, there's some, like, right there, but this bracket piece kind of gets in the way of it. But yeah, whatever. I like it. It's the same microphone. I know I say this all the time, but it's kind of cool. Same microphone that Bon Jovi and Michael Jackson use. It was a little pricey, but I had to eat ramen noodles for a couple weeks to make up for it. No, I financed it. Well, yeah, because I know the sticker is there, but you can't see it because of this brackets in the way. But yeah, it's definitely my favorite microphone. I can kind of see what the hype's all about. Originally, I wasn't going to spend that much money on a microphone. I was like, this is ridiculous. I'm going to buy literally the same mic as Bon Jovi and Michael Jackson and other people. I was like, yeah, no, that's insane. But I rented it for a week. It was like $8 or something super cheap. And I was like, well, let me try it, because the other ones just didn't give me that sound. Plus, I had to have like a big effing, what do you call those? A pop filter? Right? So that you don't get those unpleasant, powerful, explosive sounds. And then you got like this big UFO looking thing in front of your microphone, and it doesn't really look all that pleasing. Pretty much. And I was like, well, this one, it's pretty much built in, because even though my mouth is right up to the microphone, the actual microphone, like the actual piece, doesn't actually start until 2/3 of the way down the cone. So even though it looks like I'm literally talking into the microphone, I'm actually not. There's like a good couple of inches. Anyhow. So I played around with it, and I just fell in love with it immediately, so I was like, I gotta figure it out. I was like, let me see if I can just finance it. And they're like, yeah, you can finance it over a 1-year plan. So I was like, sweet. So I did that. So it makes it obviously a little bit more capable, financially speaking. Some people pop their peas more. I knew this one woman that did a jazz radio show in Guild Wars, and she always popped her pea. Well, she was either doing it on purpose or she had no pop filter. See me, I could say Peter Piper picked his pepper, or picked his pecker. Never mind that. And it shouldn't be like all like, you know, rough on the ears. However, if I were to remove this windscreen, as they call it, or a pop filter, my voice would be clearer, but it would be a lot nastier, all at the same time. Basic physics really is what it is. It diffuses the speed of your voice going in. Instead of it hitting the diaphragm really hard, it kind of goes in, and the pop filter diffuses like your voice signal, if you will, away. Which is another reason why it's good to talk into a microphone on an angle like I do, rather than talking directly into it. But with this microphone, you can go directly into it. I just don't want my microphone in front of my TV, because I'm obviously, you know, doing something. Yeah, no problem, Desert. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, I really do need to get going. Oh, she would buy a new mic? Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. For, like, it's not perfect because I EQ and stuff, and I got some technical stuff going on. But yeah, so that's a little bit hard to answer sometimes during the day. Right now, I got to go mow the lawn real quick, get supper ready. I mean, there's a potential chance that I could be back in like a 45 minutes-ish. But what's going to be more guaranteed is roughly 8:15 Eastern Standard Time. That'll be a little bit more of a realistic time frame that I'll be back for sure. But there is a chance, like I said, that I could potentially be back within the hour for a little bit. In which case, I might play a bit more of this. Maybe try to finish off my World of Warcraft mission. See if those little pesky gnome rogues are gone. And, yeah. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, like I said. And, yeah, maybe I'll be back sooner than you think.